Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my car crash story. So it's about just over 6 years ago, back in 2010. In the first week of December, I went down to Liskeard, which is in Cornwall. It's about an hour and a half drive from here, Devon, to see a friend for the weekend. And I was driving back. I think I left on like Friday, and I was coming back Sunday or something. So it was when we had a lot of snow and a lot of ice. So I was driving very carefully, but it's all down the back roads. But you know, I'm a careful driver. So when I left Liskeard, my friend's mum said, "Oh, go through Callington, which is a town." She said because the roads are gritted there; they're not gritted anywhere else. But because it was about midday, I thought, "Oh, the roads will be fine, and you know, the sun would have got to them, etc." So I was driving, I came to a crossroads, and it said Callington right, and, you know, and then there was the left turn. Now, my sat nav said left, because it's taking me the shortest route, and I know she said to go through Callington, but I was like, if I just drive slow, I'll be fine. So I turned left, and I was coming round a corner, and then there was a hill, so I braked. I didn't have A.B.S, and my brakes locked, and I lost control, so I swung the wheel right, nothing happened, so I swung the wheel again, fully locked it, then hit the verge, hit the hedge and rolled over. Now I'd hit black ice, so I landed upside down in the middle of nowhere. There was no houses, no cars, no nothing, and I was like stuck, like upside down. So I thought, right, I need to get out of this vehicle. I was shaking. I remember, I had some music playing on my radio. My radio had actually fallen out, but it was still playing the Men in Black theme tune from Men in Black 1. But all I was thinking was I need to get out of this vehicle. I need to get out. But I was stuck by my seatbelt, so I tried to unlock it, but because I was like, it was keeping me against the seat, I couldn't undo it. But I found my phone, because my phone had been on my passenger seat, so it had fallen forward. So I picked up my phone, and I remember dialing 999, thinking I need the fire brigade or something. And then I was about to press call, and out of nowhere, my passenger side door opened, and this young boy said, "Oh my God, are you alright?" I was like, "No, just get me out." And there was glass everywhere. So he crawled in and unplugged my seatbelt and dragged me out. And his mum was there, and I just remember, I didn't even see her face, I just cried at her. And she was like, you're alright now. And I was just like, the fear and the horror it was just unbelievable. And then she said, "Oh, you know, it's alright, we'll take you in, you can ring somebody." And I just remember also, as we were walking back to the house, because the house was down a really, really long lane, that's why I hadn't seen the house, that's why I didn't think there were any houses. It was down a really long lane. So what happened was, as we were walking back, she turned around and said, "Yeah, there's always black hill on that ice because the sun doesn't get to it." And she said that, we saw a 4x4 come down, do exactly the same thing as I did, but because I had an A.B.S and it was 4x4, as it hit the verge, we sort of scattered. As it hit the verge, it got traction and was able to pull off. But apparently that it's always treacherous there. And they had only seen me because they had got a 4x4 and they were going out to town, to Callington. But they thought it was too icy, and they saw me turn over. That's why I was only in my car for about 20 seconds turned over. As I got out, the wheels on my car were still going round. That's how quick it was. They found me. And then the husband and the son pulled me out. He was younger than I was. Went to the top of the hill and were telling people to slow down before coming down because there'd been a crash. And the family that saved me, basically, they had a forklift company, so they were able to turn my car back around the right way and stuff and keep it on their land until we could pick it up. And I wrote it off until it could go for scrap or anything. And I mean, I didn't have a scratch on me. I had a little bit of whiplash, but that was, I mean, I don't know. All the windows were smashed. Everything had flown forward from the boot, so I could have knocked myself out. I could have cut myself, but I was absolutely fine. So I don't know how I was, but then I realised she used to live like next door here. Their kitchen was set out in exactly the same way as my kitchen was. She knew the people that used to own my house. She knew where I lived, and she was still like a good hour and 10 minutes from where we live here. And it was just surreal, but it was terrifying. And after that, um, because so my birthday is near Christmas, and so at Christmas, because this was in early December, for Christmas and birthday I got money, and I did buy a car, a little red Fiat Punto Mark II. I don't know much about cars, but that's what my brother tells me it was. And because I needed it for work, because work's a half an hour drive away, because there's no work like nearer. So I got a car, but for a long time, if I drove the back roads, I wouldn't go above 20, 30, because the speed just scared me. When I crashed, I was literally going about, I'd say, no more than 25, 30, because I braked because I was on a hill. If I'd just like not panicked and just glided down and around, I would have been fine, but having an old car, not A.B.S, being absolutely petrified, it was terrifying. I don't think I was like scarred by it, because my dad was like, I know people who've had crashes and don't drive. He's like, you will keep driving because it's a life skill. Just don't stop driving because you're scared. He's like, you need to keep on driving. And I was like, yeah, of course, I love driving, and where I live in Devon, you have to. London, I don't need to, so I don't have a car in London. But when I come to Devon, I mean, I don't have a car down here. I'm thinking of maybe renting one if I come down for like a month again, because I can't do anything. I have to plan it around my parents, and they don't really want to go driving, and my brother, and it's a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, that's my car crash story. Just in this weather, everyone please take care, because it is really dangerous. I mean, if you're living in London or somewhere with main roads, they'll be gritted, but if you're not, please be careful and just drive slowly, and realise that it is black ice, you won't be able to see it, and try and stick to main roads in this weather. Please just be careful, because my car crash could have been a lot worse. I'm just really lucky that I wasn't seriously injured. But stay safe, and I will see you soon. Like and subscribe. I hope you all are having a nice snowy time. If it's snowy where you are, just keep warm and keep safe. See you soon.